Welcome to another video. This video is going to be separate to the video you saw last week. Now last week you'll see myself and Jenny, Jenny's awesome model. We were shooting in Jenny's bedroom. That video is pretty amazing. But that is actually why we are here today. Myself and Jenny have come together. Jenny is a fantastic model and has a home studio, which is fantastic. Tell us about your home studio. So this is actually your house, isn't it?
Yes, it's my family home. My granny bought the house in the 70s, and we've all just moved into it as the generations have gone on. So, and I started modelling about 5 years ago,
Okay.
and having modelled for about 2 years in the house, someone said to me, "You've got to open this up as a studio because it's such a great space."
Absolutely.
And lovely natural light.
Yeah.
Quite nice features. I've had an excuse to buy. I've always wanted a red leather Chesterfield sofa. So as soon as I opened the studio, this was my first purchase.
It's your first purchase, was it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. There've been many naked bottoms on.
Brilliant.
It's it's beautiful. It looks absolutely perfect for kind of boudoir or art nude or lifestyle shots. It's
so we had a plan.
We did, yes.
And
an evil plan.
Yeah, an evil plan. The plan is to bring workshops to photographers who maybe want to up their game in the boudoir art nude kind of realm, if you like. So if you're already into that kind of stuff and you just want to get a little bit better with things like lighting, this workshop is perfect for you. The other one is if you want to start introducing boudoir into your business. So you may be a photographer who does a lot of maybe events, or you may do weddings, stuff like that. You may want to add like a boudoir session in for like bride boudoir, that kind of stuff. And this workshop would be perfect for you too, because you can then start making money and certainly make the money back from this workshop, but and then some, because boudoir sessions can be very, very lucrative. If you're working with maybe a wife model, or your wife might not be a model, but you may want to get some ideas for a home studio or home bedroom shoot, this workshop is perfect for you.
Definitely. And I've almost, for the years I've been modelling, I've almost exclusively worked with, say, sort of amateurs who want to just, as a hobby, enjoy, and they want to enjoy the experience, and they want to have a nice few hours creating something really, really special.
Yeah.
And we just felt that the workshop is so much more than a workshop as well, isn't it? We want it to be an experience.
Yeah.
There will be lunch.
Lunch is
Don't
included.
forget the lunch.
Absolutely.
It's the best bit.
So let's go on to that. So what you get with the workshop is 5 hours with us. You arrive, introduction. We're going to look at things like lighting, because natural light shots are fantastic, and you really can get some really nice, especially in a house like this. The windows are huge. You get some really nice natural light. But as a photographer who's shot a lot with lighting in the past and learnt how to use lighting and how to adjust lighting and how to manipulate lighting, you can open up and expand your experience in boudoir and other types of photography massively.
Well, it's like the video that we did last week.
Absolutely.
Where Andy demonstrated the natural light version, and then
This
the
shot.
difference.
Yeah. The difference is now this shot.
Yeah. It's unbelievable, and I'm looking at it, and I look like a different. My skin is different. You can see all the muscle tone. Everything is just brought out.
The good thing about that is editing, because that will then reduce the amount of time you need to edit those images. From the camera, you've got a shot which is perfect, lit nicely, and it doesn't have to be overly lit where it looks unnatural. Actually, what we're trying to do is accentuate the natural light shot, make it look natural, make the skin tones look good in camera. And although natural lighting is really nice, but what you often find with light coming in through a window, it's very blue light, very, very blue. So from that natural light shot you saw, the skin tones you have to work a little bit more with the skin tones. When you light properly with proper lights and a good light setup, you don't. You're there already. You're in camera, sorted. And that's the idea of this workshop. My style of teaching photography is to keep things simple. Start from scratch. Get the natural light shots done and out of the way first, if they're the shots you want. And then if it doesn't quite give you what you needed, what your vision was, what your storytelling is, start adding light. Start introducing a bit of light. And it doesn't have to be expensive kit. I've used kit here today, which is relatively inexpensive. And from the video you saw last week, some of those shots were shot with just a few LEDs, and then we introduced a bit of backlight, which doesn't have to. I mean, I did use an expensive light for that. Disclaimer. However, it doesn't have to be an expensive light. It can just be another LED pointed at the back of the head. I could have used my little Neo potentially if it was close enough. So it doesn't have to be really expensive. And this workshop is going to enable you to go away, think about kit you might potentially want to start looking at purchasing, and start either making money or creating pieces of art. And that's what this is about.
Yeah. So it's 5 hours with lunch. We're going to be covering the theme is lace and shapes, isn't it? So we'll be doing sort of boudoir sets, and then a more stylized, with more about body shapes, perhaps on this sofa in various places. And there will be group shooting. And then there'll be we'll take about a period over lunch where people can eat, but during that time everyone will have a chance to have a one-to-one with me, so that you can have that sort of, you can practice some of the things that you've learnt in the morning.
Exactly that, absolutely.
And also just have that moment of practicing working one-on-one with a model. So
you might have your own style of shooting that might be slightly different to what we're doing in a group setting. Yeah. And that'll then start introducing, potentially with lights, your own elevated sort of look on your vision. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you'll use the opportunity to review.
Yeah, so during that time, with those that aren't shooting at that time, we will look at things like editing. Keep things simple with that. If you've got it in camera mostly, there won't be a lot of editing anyway. But we'll look at Lightroom editing, Photoshop editing, really quick stuff. Doesn't have to be, hours and hours and hours. You can get some really nice shots. We'll look at maybe one of the shots we took on the day.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
And maybe work on that one shot, show you how I would edit those kind of shots. So you're going to go away from this workshop with some pretty good images, some ideas about editing, some ideas about lighting, potential kit you might want to, if you haven't got already, you might want to look at getting for this style of shooting in this kind of environment.
Yeah. The idea is that you'll be able to go into a hotel, a home setting, an Airbnb, and be able, I mean, obviously everything might not have the same elements, but it is in that sort of style setting. So you're not having to pay for expensive studios and that sort of thing.
I've done lots of this kind of shots with my wife at home and in hotel rooms. I literally at home, I've had to move stuff out of the way, but because I'm a messy person. But it's that kind of thing, you could, with the right kind of thought process before you go to these things, you can save a lot of time, and that's what's
definitely. And it will be a great, nice, sociable day as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Really lunch included, sandwiches,
and cookies.
And cookies. Okay, so hopefully you're interested. If you are, there will be a link in the description down below. That will take you to my portrait workshop page, which will have all of the workshops on for us, because there may be one or two other workshops coming in the future. So don't forget to check back. So we may have future workshops
different
as well.
Themes, and
different themes. Yeah. So
so
we're looking at that kind of stuff. Just an idea. Don't go away. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you on another video very soon. From Jenny. Jenny's going to say bye-bye.
Bye.
Take it easy. See you later.